It's Dave Relic, aka Realtor Dave. We are middle September. Can't tell from the weather here in Calgary. It is fantastic. I'm a little bit overdressed right now while sitting on a t-shirt. Today what I want to talk about though is what's going on in the market. What's going on in the Calgary real estate market. Not the Canadian real estate market. That's different, of course. Real estate is local. All we want to talk today about is the Calgary real estate market. I like to shoot these videos when I'm getting a lot of questions from clients, potential clients, even just the general public of what's happening in the real estate market. And what's been happening is the same thing we've been sort of seeing all year, and that's sales above last year, slightly above average, with a low inventory. So what I mean by that is, single-family home sales, for example, have been running anywhere between 10 to 30% higher for sales year over year this whole year. Really, especially since March, we've been seeing higher than average sales. Inventory, though, has been similarly down. It's been down about, or new listings have been down about 10%. And this is now slowly, surely drawn our inventory down. And right now, we're actually about 23% less inventory than this time last year. And we didn't actually have an exceptionally large amount of inventory last year. So what does this mean? Well, it's interesting actually what's happening, because where we are seeing really high increase in sales, especially over the last month, is in condominium style townhouses. I think that the reason for that is the change of mortgage rules. So last month in August, we saw a 30% increase in sales of townhouse style condominiums compared to this time last year. And that's kind of a small segment to the market, but it actually is a very important part of the market. Like I said, I think that's related to the new mortgage rules that came in July. I think we're really starting to see those effects now, or in August. And we're also definitely seeing an increase in, say, sales for homes below 400, even out stretching up now into 500 range. You're selling a home in that price range. There's a lot of people out there looking, and with good reason. They're all very affordable, and that's what people are really looking for these days, is affordability. Also, now I did see an article in the Calgary Herald a couple of days ago, and it was discussing sales from September 1st to September 9th. And it was really interesting. They said, market's slowing down. Over these 9 days, we're seeing a decrease in sales, despite the fact I didn't really see a lot from them over the previous, 6-8 months, where we saw higher than normal sales. It was funny, you have 6 to 8 months of higher than normal sales, get 9 days of less than normal sales, and the Calgary Herald's becoming some doomsday on the real estate market. However, what that actually was, that's kind of an interesting thing that most people don't know about unless you're actually in the real estate industry, is it depends on the day of the week to how busy the market usually is. Fridays are our busiest day. Friday is when the majority or a higher than average amount of sales would happen. Meanwhile, Sunday and Monday are actually our slowest days. So what we actually saw is when we were comparing September 1st to December 9th of 2012 to 2011, in 2011 we had 2 Fridays, and this time we only had 1, and that's why the sales were higher. Now we are 2 weeks in. I wanted to hold off doing this video until then to be sure about this, and sure enough, we are now back to where we have been the last little while: higher than normal sales, lower listings, decrease in inventory. So what does this mean going forward? Like I said in my last video, what we're really seeing now is increase in rents. People still, the demand isn't going to cause price increase at this point in time. It's a very slow and steady demand, so what's really driving up price increase right now is low inventory. If there are people who had a real strong reason to buy, and this would be change in mortgage rules, something along those lines, people felt like they had to buy, that's when we'd see a price increase, a significant price increase, I should say. I think right now we're still going to see that slow and steady increase. Normally this time of year we see a decrease in prices. We haven't seen that this year. They've been very stable. And so what this points to, I think, is the market, and I hate to use the word healthy, but the market prices aren't going to decrease. And in fact, I do believe they're going to increase slowly but surely. And if anything happens to really spark demand, we're going to see prices really go up again. I don't think it's going to happen in the near future. I don't see what would spark demand. And in likelihood, with interest rates rising slowly but surely, you'll probably see prices stay stable, stay as they have been. I'd say 5% year over year price increases is going to be kind of the norm for that next little while. However, this overall is a very complicated subject, of course. Any questions, you know where to find me: 403-990-1278 or info@realtordave.ca. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's enjoying the weather. It is fantastic here in Calgary this time of year. And as always, I want to thank people for referrals. Again, it's been fantastic, and it really, really honors me that people refer me as often as they do. Hope you're all doing well. Talk to y'all soon. I'm Realtor Dave.